Hi guys, my name is Milind. So in this ethical hacking course, we will be learning almost everything that is required for you to get started as an ethical hacker. So come let's quickly. Okay, many of us think of hacking from a negative point of view. Largely, people cannot find the difference between the hackers and crackers and think of them as the same. So it's very important to know the difference between the two. Actually, hackers and crackers are different and they work with different interests, different perspectives and different objectives. The hackers can be simply termed as a good pupil and crackers as the bad one. The hackers protect the system from the malicious attack, whereas crackers are the one which attack the system and pose as a threat. And in this manner, cracking is a bad thing and hacking means good one. Actually, there are 6 types of hacker. Let's discuss about this. White hat hacker choose to use their power for good rather than evil, also known as an ethical hacker. White hat hacker can be paid by some companies. They work there for as a cyber security specialist, and there they find the security holes via hacking. White hat hacker employ the same method of hacking as the black hats, with one exception. They do it with permission from the owner of the system, which makes the process completely legal. And let's talk about the black hat hacker. Black hat hacker usually have extensive knowledge about breaking into the computer network and bypassing security holes. They are also responsible for writing malware, which is a method to gain access to these systems. And now third one is gray hat hacker. As in life, there are gray area that are neither black nor white. Gray hat hacker are a blend of both black and white. Often grey hat hacker will look for vulnerabilities in a system without the owner permission or knowledge. If issues are found, they will report them to the owner, sometimes requesting for a small fees or money for fix these issues. If the owner does not respond, then sometimes hackers will post these newly found vulnerabilities, loopholes, and post this exploit online for the world to see. Now the concept of the suicide hacker. The suicide hacker are same as the suicide bomber. The suicide bombers know that if they can blast the bomb, they can also kill with the people. But they can do for revenge, any personal reason and for money. As the same, the suicide hacker know that if they can hack the system, website or any server, they can be caged by the cyber cops, but they can do this. And now come to the script kiddie. A script kiddie is someone who lacks programming knowledge and uses existing software to launch an attack. Often a script kiddie will use these programs without even knowing how they work or what they do. For example, imagine a child get their first computer. The child watches a movie about hacking and then download a copy of Kali Linux. They begin playing with the various programs while searching for online tutorial. And last one is hacktism. Hacktism is the act of misusing a computer system or network for a social or politically motivated reason. Individual who perform hacktism is known as a hacktivist. Hacktism is meant to call the public attention to something the hacktivist believe. It's an important issue such as freedom of information, human rights or religious point of view. Now let's discuss about the steps of the ethical hacking. Actually, every ethical hacker should follow these steps, and these steps called the phases, hacking phases. First one is reconnaissance. This is the first step of the hacking. It's also called footprinting and information gathering phase. This is the preparatory where we collect as much as information as possible about the target. We usually collect information about 3 groups, that is networking, host and people involved. And there are 2 types of footprinting. First one is active and second one is passive. Now second phase is scanning. There are 3 types of scanning involved: port scanning, vulnerability scanning and network mapping. And third is gaining access. In this phase, where an attacker breaks into the system or network using various tools or method, he can install an application he need or modify the data or hide data. Maintaining access, hacker may just hack the system to show it was vulnerable, or he can be so mischievous that he want to maintain or persist the connection in the background without the knowledge of the user. This can be done using Trojan, rootkits or other malicious files. The aim is to maintain the access to the target until he finishes the task he planned to accomplish in the target. And last one is clearing track. No thief wants to get caught. An intelligent hacker always clear all evidence so that in the later point of time, no one will find any traces leading to him. This involves modifying, corrupting, or deleting the values of logs, modifying registry values, and uninstalling all the application he used and deleted all the folders he created.